Welcome back to Seduce Me with Jackie and Isabel. And, yeah, we just had a very, exciting day. Malix just came and, like, attacked us, basically.
Yay.
Enough. Let's just sleep and deal with tomorrow when it comes.
No. Defeating my sense of thought, I forced myself to sleep, unsure of what tomorrow had planned for me. Hopefully, whatever the future had for me, I would be ready for it.
Probably something exciting again tomorrow.
Probably.
I promise to be with you forever.
Is that Naomi?
Sounds like.
You're so important to me.
And that's Suzu.
I swear I'll give my life to you.
That's James.
Please, let me love you.
Eric.
Eric.
I'll be by your side, always.
Sam.
I can't imagine living without you.
Matthew.
I want to be with you.
And creepy Damien.
I love you.
Wait,
Who's that?
I don't know.
I slowly opened my eyes, letting the voices of my dream echo in my head and forced me awake. I rubbed my eyes before sitting up and looking at my clock.
Is she, like, psychic, or is there some kind of weird, like, dream connection?
All of her timelines synced up into one.
Oh my
her
gosh.
dream.
That's crazy.
I read that
Oh.
already.
7 a.m.? Why am I up so early?
That's a good question, Buttercup. I couldn't tell you.
I fell back into the bed and closed my eyes, trying to go back to sleep. However, something kept me awake. Why? I know that feeling, Buttercup.
It's too early to even be alive.
I know that feeling, Buttercup.
I gave up and sat up, staring at the fireplace across from my bed. A sigh escaped from between my lips before I threw my legs over the side of the bed. What do I do at 7 in the morning?
Bake! That's what I would do. Bake cinnamon rolls or something. Especially if I was single and I had 5 hot dudes living in my house.
We should have got stuff for cinnamon rolls. I really want cinnamon rolls.
Well, we have stuff for... Anyway, that's... we have stuff for cinnamon rolls. But that's unrelated. Oh, what do we want to do?
Let's explore the house.
Alright.
I decided it was a good idea to wander around the house. I never really explored it much as a child, so there were bound to be new surprises.
Yeah, out of those 3, I'd probably choose Explore also.
Yeah.
Well, come on, feet. Let's go on an adventure.
Cute.
Do it. I stood up and exited my room, hoping that the boys were still asleep. I began to wander the halls on my end of the house, opening each door to find what room each door led to.
Oh.
Quickly, I found an old office. A desk and a chair sat by the far side as a large bookshelf of documents and memorabilia donned its nooks and crannies. There were a couple of pictures of me growing up peeking from the shelf as I walked further into the room.
This is kind of a cute office. Look how shiny the floor is. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look
Look how
at
small
that.
that desk is.
Yeah, that is a really... Well, maybe that's just a big-ass chair.
No, it's a small desk.
Yeah.
I don't believe I've been in here before.
Well, maybe this was your grandfather's office.
Yes. Obvious. I tried to recall memories of ever seeing this room, coming up with nothing as a result. This room was new to me. Do I want to disturb the furniture? Did I want to disturb the furniture?
Well, you own everything.
Well, you own it.
So, you can do what you want, really.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I can tell.
I gently opened the shelves and any drawers I saw in the room. In a couple of them were books and even sewing kits. I assumed they were used for my grandfather's toys, so I left them alone.
Sewing kits are very useful.
What if Buttercup's dad hates her grandpa because he's adopted?
And her grandfather was a single adoptive father, and that's why there's no grandma?
Well, that, or like, he didn't tell him until he was like older.
I mean, maybe, but that seems like a pretty extreme reaction. I'm sure we'll find out.
One drawer, however, was locked, no matter how many times I pulled.
Ooh. Grr, come on, open.
Nothing. It would not budge. The drawer beside it, though, did, revealing a laptop.
I feel like we're gonna
stuff
get
your laptop in a drawer.
I feel like we're gonna get caught or something. Like I feel like Grandpa's gonna just walk in.
It is giving
and,
that
like,
type of vibe.
Yeah.
Why is there a laptop in a drawer?
I just said that, Buttercup.
Well, she can't hear you.
I know. I meant is more of we're on the same page.
I feel you.
Oh.
Sorry, cold hands.
I lifted it from the drawer and carried it over to the desk and chair, opening it. It was a high-tech laptop with a retina scanner as a pass lock.
Oh.
I was not sure whether or not to try to unlock it or not. Well, you probably wouldn't be able to.
Well. But wouldn't you try?
That's true.
Oh, we just got like an anti-angry thing. I don't know.
I decided to try. I turned on the computer and leaned my face near the retina scanner, lining the camera up with my eye. To my surprise, I heard a ping come from the computer before the screen opened to a desktop.
So it must be like secrets her grandpa left for her.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, what else would it be? Why else would her eyeball work?
How did he get a scan of her eyeball to do that?
He probably just did it when she was young. Was like, here, honey, I just need your help with this eyeball scanner toy, so just sit here and let me scan your eyeball.
But would that, technology be available when Buttercup was small?
I mean, Buttercup's not that old.
I know
even
Buttercup's
if he did
not
it,
that old, but, once you're,
I don't know.
10 or 11, you become aware of that type of thing.
Unless it's set to just not actually even care what, not actually use the retina scanner as a lock.
Huh, look at that.
On the desktop were documents and folders labeled with different aspects of the Anderson Company.
Ooh.
Taxes, profits, bylaws, products. The list went on and on. If I really did want to become the CEO of the Anderson Toys Company, I had everything about it at my fingertips.
Could we, bring the company down using this information?
Probably.
But we wouldn't want to, because it's a nice company.
Yes.
They give to charity and
Or
stuff.
at least that's what we think. All of it's forged.
The entire company is just a puppet organization for a secret zombie laboratory.
Well said.
Dad would sure be impressed.
No, he'd probably be like, Buttercup, what are you doing? You're such an awful daughter. I hate you.
And then he'd hit her.
Yeah, because he's a jerk.
Jerk. One icon, however, stood out from the rest.
World of Warcraft. Wow, Grandpa's... I don't know anything about World of Warcraft.
Grandpa plays WoW.
Wow, he's such a high level. He's in a guild. That's all I know.
Forago?
Vorago?
Isn't that an online dating website?
Sounds like...
Grandpa's getting some serious ass. I double-clicked the icon and a bunch of naked ladies came up.
No!
But no window came up. Instead, I heard a large click come from the drawer that was locked.
Interesting. Is that possible? I guess if you had... I guess that would definitely be possible. You just have to, set it up that way and get a special lock.
What the?
Fuck. I slowly left my seat and walked over to the drawer, attempting to open it again. It slid open smoothly in the direction of my pulling hand,
As one does.
revealing 2 books. One was a plain black journal with a tie to keep it closed. The other was bound in letter with cryptic symbols all over the cover.
Was Grandpa part of a cult?
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh my god.
That's how he became so successful. He's the leader of a cult. The Anderson Toy Company is
Oh
a
my
cult.
gosh! Oh my gosh! Guys. What?
Mind blown.
Well, we don't know that for a fact.
Except we do know that for a fact.
That's where Grandma went too. Grandma got sacrificed to the cult.
I took out the journal and skimmed through it, seeing my grandfather's notes. They were all
Oh.
detailed explanations and opinions of his findings on demon magic.
Oh,
So occult.
okay.
He really did know about magic.
Well, yeah, Buttercup.
Yeah. But this, like, brings it home, you know?
I sat down at the desk and read through the journal further, finding drawings and sketches of symbols and magic circles, each with their own different meaning and effects. It was all fascinating.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. There was even a page of important spells to know. I read through them, trying to memorize them with my mind.
Okay. Maybe, like, bring it with you. Just carry it around. Like, study it. Do that instead of your homework. Become the leader of the cult.
Yeah. Do it.
Get them to take your dad to jail.
Possibly. If the cult had that much power.
If they were able to make the company that successful.
I don't know what came over me, but I started to feel more energetic and more powerful simply reading my grandfather's notes. I was suddenly aware of the energy that surrounded my body and the power that was around the house.
I have a question about demon magic, right? So, by the name, you would think that demons could use it only. But apparently, Buttercup's grandpa could use it just fine, and Buttercup seems to be very receptive to it as well. Is it just like is it one of those things where it's like you read it and then suddenly you have access to it? Or is it like Buttercup is gifted with the ability to use it and that's why she can use it now? I'm just curious as to like what the sort of magic laws are in this universe. I'm just, you know, I hope we get a little explanation about it, because that's always interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Because if it was like the kind of thing where you can just read it and then you have that knowledge and you're able to use it, I mean, that's a whole nother ball game, really.
The more I read, the more powerful I became. However, my mind suddenly froze, and I found myself walking back to the drawer, putting the book back, and closing the drawer. The lock reset, and I snapped out of it.
Huh? What?
Well, so,
I shook my head and looked at the drawer, realizing what I had done. I walked over to the desk to reopen the lock, but suddenly felt the need to stop.
why?
Something held me back, and I didn't want to pry anymore than I already had.
Is it like her grandpa's ghost or something? Like,
That's possible.
but why?
I'm sure his energy is very present in this room.
Yeah, based on what we know of the laws of nature in this.
I was curious beyond belief, but I obeyed my thoughts for now. Eventually I would come back and look into it.
I wouldn't. I totally would just keep. I would totally open the drawer again, Buttercup. Do it. Screw
She's not
your
gonna
grandpa's
do it.
ghost. I know she's not going to do it, but I want her to.
Don't screw your grandpa's ghost.
I mean,
Gross.
not literally. That is gross.
I returned to bed, feeling the weight of the morning drag me under my covers to try sleeping again. Okay. I had energy, but I wanted more sleep. It was Sunday and nothing was happening
Well,
today.
don't waste your whole day.
Waste your whole day.
No.
Waste it.
Come on, eyes, back to sleep.
You can't just command them what to do, Buttercup.
Oh, yes, of course. Now that you have spoken, Master, we will close.
I shut my eyes and tried to slow my breathing.
This is creepy. We should not ever do this again.
I looked at my phone to check the time once again. It was noon, yet it felt like I slept for much longer.
Oh, we slept for like 5 hours. Okay.
Well, it depends on how long we spent on the study.
I'm guessing no more than an hour.
True.
Why is time going so slowly?
It's not.
I sighed, got changed into normal clothes, and went out to the main hall and sat on the stairs. Sundays were very boring.
Well, only if you're not. Sundays are fun. Sunday, fun day.
Okay, Grandma. However, the muffled sounds of battle caught my attention.
Uh-oh. Huh?
I quickly went out to the backyard
Aw.
in response to the noise I had heard.
Look how cute it is.
Yeah, it is really cute. Ooh, look at the clouds.
Oh.
In the yard was all 5 of the boys, practicing fighting. Sam was in the middle with the other 4 surrounding him and throwing punches and kicks at him. Sam, being the strongest of the bunch, blocked and dodged each most masterfully.
Oh my god, Sam is so cute. Go away. Okay.
But I think this is where we should
Oh.
stop. So, this has been another episode of Seduce Me, and we'll catch you next time.